Alright, welcome to the WeLikeDota League Season 1, the Intergenerational. This is match 12. We have Lycan our chances versus Kappa Crusaders. My name is Last Talon. You can find me on Twitter at Last Talon. Joining me is Pendy. You can find him on Twitter as well at Pendy_617. How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Just ready to cast some Dota.
Yeah, me too. Been waiting a long time. Let's get started.
Yeah. Evening that was supposed to start at 6 o'clock Central.
Only 10 seconds.
Now at 7:30, we're gonna get some action.
Yeah.
Dyer's ban.
Alright, first ban, it's Templar Assassin. Not seen that as a first ban yet, so we're definitely changing up the meta here. And it may have to do with people starting to learn the meta for the league, and that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, overall, I think it is too, yeah.
We definitely are figuring out who are the top bans, top picks.
Hurry!
Who's doing the, who's having the most game impact, stuff like that.
Time.
Yep. I think it's also coming to surface what teams are actually getting together outside of the matches.
Yeah, that's
Radiance
true.
ban.
Also, Naga Siren. Wondering what strategy they're going for. Maybe they're trying to prevent people from getting some nice ults off or something. I don't know.
Yeah. In general, I kind of like the Naga ban for the reason that Naga covers so many positions. She could be the one, she could be mid, she could be support. It's, I mean, she's so versatile, so I respect that ban.
Extra time? You know what game you're playing, right? Dota?
Love my announcer pack. It's great.
Dyer's ban.
Okay, and there's the Death Prophet. She is also, so far, in addition to the Silencer and I think one or two others, I think Faceless Void as well, is 100%
Only
pick ban rate.
10 seconds.
Actually, Faceless Void was not banned in one game, or picked.
5 seconds. Hurry!
So he's not quite 100%. The Death Prophet is, rather.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, that's another good ban. It's Exorcism, true, the cooldown got extended, but still the potential to just melt through towers every time that Exorcism is up, it's just something you don't want to deal with.
Oh, for sure. It's really hard to deal with, too, unless you shut her down early. And I have seen some really good strategies to do that, rather. But there's the Silencer ban.
Yep.
Radiant team pick.
No Faceless Void ban yet, though. Lycan actually has not been banned yet in the league, except for, I think, one time. He has been picked, but not a popular ban, and it doesn't seem to be necessary either, because he's not getting picked a lot. So I think he's starting to fall off, at least in our league. But we'll see how that goes when we get later in.
Only 10 seconds.
Well, it appears that
5 seconds remain.
these teams have done their homework, because Kappa Crusaders played Naga in their first match, and Lycan our chances played a Templar Assassin. So
okay, well then we are definitely having our homework done.
Yep.
Glad to see that. Glad to see people reviewing the matches, especially of their opponents and themselves.
Yep.
Ogre Magi first pick. It's a pretty decent
team
first pick. He's not going to really give away the team's hand, I think. We've been seeing quite a bit of that in the league. People giving a very obvious first pick. It's very easy to figure out what their hand is going to be later on.
I agree. It's especially when you're going into the other team getting 2 picks back to back. You really want to try and hold your cards.
Oh, for sure.
Dyer team are now picking.
But we definitely have a lot of stuns coming to the game early. We have the Earthshaker pickup now.
Yep.
Ooh, and here's an Enigma. So they are definitely getting some nice ults, some nice comboing going on probably here.
Yep.
And that would definitely make sense for the Silencer ban and the Naga Siren ban if they didn't want those. They don't want the other team to get them to counter them with something.
Yep. That's a very good point. Song of Siren and Global Silence are definitely not something Enigma wants to have to try and get a black hole off into. So
or Earthshaker. I mean, if he's gonna blink in there and use his ult, yeah, that's terrible for him too.
Yep. So that's
5 seconds.
very good strategy coming out here for Lycan our chances.
For sure. Let's see what they start to pick. Maybe they're going to get some counter picks in here. I'm sure we'll see some counter bans, considering it appears that they've done their homework at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, so now I think if you're Kappa Crusaders, you got to start thinking, okay, they're going to try and hold us in place. So we've got to start making sure that we ban out some heroes to where they can't just right-click us to death.
We've got a disruptor, so we're going to have a lot of crowd control going on from both teams here. We'll see how that executes in game, I suppose. But we also have to think about, for Kappa Crusaders, I'm having trouble talking, I'm sorry. You gotta probably have the Enigma jungling here, so
Only
we're gonna
10
figure out
seconds.
who the offlane is. Maybe they'll have to figure out who they want to ban out for that too.
5 seconds remain.
Considering we kind of know what their strategy is going on here, they're banning out, or
Reserve
they should
time.
be banning out rather some people who are offlaners who have good ults. So maybe Tidehunter, or who else has good ults for offlane? I'm drawing a blank here actually.
Well, and there
I
it
mean,
is. There's your Tidehunter ban.
yeah.
Good call.
Dire's back.
Tidehunter for sure, but try and think who else has one of those wombo combo type ults that can match with other people really well that goes offlane often. I don't know, maybe we'll just see. They might
Radiant's
have a
back.
better thought process here than I do.
No Dragon Knight.
I wouldn't be
Again,
surprised to see
more-
Faceless Void banned actually, because he can offlane. from
10
time to time.
seconds to pick.
Yeah. More homework being done. Kappa
Yeah.
Crusaders played Dragon Knight.
Dire's
Yep.
ban.
Yeah, there we
And
go
they're
with the
just like-
Faceless Void ban.
No, it's a good call.
Called it just in time too.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't look
Well,
like a total
in
idiot. I'm
general,
sure.
even if you're not talking about necessarily just his ability to offlane or his ult, you just don't want to have to face a Faceless Void
Dire's
and
turn to
Enigma
make all the
together.
Oh, for
right
sure.
choices.
That's the Wraith King ban is a little interesting to me. I'm not sure. I'm not
Well,
sure what he
Wraith
does
King-
to threaten.
I'm not sure in the context of this, like I said, but it's hard to tell with the Ogre Magi and the Disruptor being the only pick so far.
Yeah.
But I do know the Wraith King has been quite effective in the matches so
10
far. He's been
seconds
all
to
over the
pick.
board as far as
5
KDA
seconds
ratio,
remain.
but he has been picked a lot. And so
Well,
I can understand why and get him out of the
Reserve
game.
time.
Well, I think I can tell you what the strategy is here. They're
Radiant
just
team
not going to
pick.
let Kappa Crusaders pick the lineup that they were successful with, because now Naga, Dragon, and Wraith King were all heroes that Kappa played with in Game 1.
Well, that makes sense then. How did they do with the Wraith King, do you know?
Let's see here. I have it pulled up. The Wraith King, I mean, he was 1-8 and 10.
Alright.
Only
So
10
he did not have
seconds.
the most successful game. Now, that Dragon Knight that they banned out was 10-5 and 9, and the Naga was 13-5 and
Dire team are
10.
now
So
picking.
those were really good bans, I think, from
Alright.
liking our chances.
Yeah, so probably more of a supporting Wraith King didn't quite get the chance to farm the way he wanted to, maybe. Or maybe he was intentionally a support and just happened to die a lot, but we'll see how this goes. We have a Darkseer pickup, so that's probably going to be an off lane, I would think. And we
I
also have the
would, yeah.
Centaur Warrunner. Like I said, they're going to look for an off lane to use with their jungler.
10 seconds
And
to
not
pick.
only that, anytime you pick up a Centaur, to me, I love Stampede.
5
You
seconds.
can
Oh, yeah.
just
Hurry,
get
hurry.
into fights, get out of fights. I mean, it's really going to help them out, and
Reserve
especially
time.
if Disruptor's trying to get the ring. I forget what the name of that is. Kinetic Field.
Yeah,
Radiant team
If
are
he
now
was trying to
picking.
get that, not going to happen.
yeah, for sure. And we have a Viper pickup. Viper has also been quite effective in the league so far. Good win to ban out if you don't want to deal with him, because it's, like we've discussed in other matches, it's hard to deal with. It's hard to figure out how to counter him. But yeah, that
I mean,
Stampede can, I think, a lot of the time counter even the
Only
Darkseer
10
trying to chase you down
seconds.
too. It's hard to chase down the Stampede. It's a very good escape.
Well,
very
if
good.
you're gonna
chase.
counter the Viper, Razor's a good way to do it. Razor stacks up against him in the mid pretty well, so
Oh, for sure.
I'm assuming that's probably going to be your mid.
Yeah,
But,
I would
could be
assume
wrong,
Viper
but-
versus Razor mid here.
Only 10
I don't
seconds.
see how Dire would put a different mid so far unless they picked someone outright right now for the
5
mid.
seconds. Hurry,
Right.
hurry.
Agree.
Excuse me.
Reserve
And I'm assuming
time.
the Razor is definitely a counter pick to the Viper here.
Yeah. Yep.
So now we just have to wait to see who is going to be both of their main carries here. Who's going to be their safe lane carry type person. So it looks like we're going for some very traditional laning compared to some of the stuff we've seen so far. That should be good.
This looks like a just, straight up old school Dota match here.
Oh yeah. And they're taking their time going far into the reserve time. This is their last ban they have to make. They have to think long and hard about who the other team is going to try and pair with these people.
And you always want to make sure when you get down to this last pick and ban phase and your opposing team is still yet to pick really their true number one, you got to really think about who you don't want to see in that role.
Radiance ban.
We have a Sven ban. He's been starting to catch on a bit more in the league. Not quite as much as other heroes, but I'm not sure that he would have been their pick, to be honest, so I'm not sure
I
about
don't
that.
either.
10 seconds to pick.
I think there are just so many others out there
5
that
seconds
scare me.
remain.
Especially not, because I'm assuming they'll be doing a
Terrorblade.
tri-lane for the Radiant.
Terrorblade,
Reserve
Legion
time.
Commander, either one of those two would scare me much more than a Sven.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I am, like I said, operating on the assumption that it's going to be a solo off lane and a tri-lane
Dire
safe
team
lane,
pick.
so...
Yeah.
I could be wrong, though, so...
I do like the gyrocopter ban, though. I do like that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ban there. It's going to be hard for them to, get off some hero picks here without anyone to really chase down. The Viper can chase down a bit, and the Centaur with his Stampede can chase down, but he has to use his ult for that, of course.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the one of the keys for them is going to be
Only
how
10
quick can the
seconds.
Earthshaker get a Blink Dagger, because he's going to be looking for it, wanting to blink in
5
and
seconds
Echo Stomp,
remain.
Echo Slam.
Yeah, definitely. The other key is going to be how well they
Reserve
can
time,
communicate
10
when
seconds
people are
to
roaming
pick.
around.
Yep.
For both teams, of course.
5 seconds. Hurry,
Because that
hurry.
may make or break the laning stage. We have a Luna pickup here.
Radiant team are now picking.
So,
I like that. I
yeah,
like
that's
pick
a
lot.
pretty good decision, I think. We'll just see who the last one is here. I'm very curious because I've been trying to think of who the Radiant are going to pick up here, who Kappa Crusaders are going to grab. And I'm having trouble thinking of someone they would pick here.
I don't know if it. Obviously, I don't know the players, but I would kind of favor an anti-mage here.
Yeah, that would be pretty good, actually. He's not
Only
been
10
banned out either.
seconds.
Yeah, I would favor an anti-mage. You got to be thinking he would be
5
going up
seconds.
against a
Hurry,
Centaur, so
hurry.
I think he could do some damage in that lane, especially if you're going to get Ogre and Disruptor
Reserve
over there.
time.
Yeah.
I would love to see an anti-mage here.
Yeah, me too. And for sure, at least someone who's going to have a better late game than the Luna is. You have to make...
Yes.
Excuse me, with this last pick, if you're going to be picking your carry as last pick, you have to make sure they last the longest, because you have the advantage of knowing what they have. And Medusa is definitely someone who's going to last a really
Right.
long time once she gets going.
Yep, that is late game.
Yeah, in my opinion, she is the longest lasting hero if you can do her correctly.
Yeah.
Maybe that or the Spectre, I'm not sure which I really want to say, but definitely. So they have the late game going for them.
Oh yeah, I think those two are definitely in the top 5 as far as
Prepare yourselves.
as
We're
far
nearly
as,
ready.
being the never really having that fall off. They go
Yeah,
as long as
exactly.
the game goes.
They just take a while to start going.
Yes.
And so they're going to have to last a long time, at least to get her up and online here. Anyway, we have Busby on the Razor here. It looks like he's going to be going mid. He has some sentry wards already. He may be going to de-ward real quick, or maybe he's going to invade their jungle before they get there and try and block some camps. I'm not sure. We have P-Frog on the Medusa. He's going out a weird way, but he looks like he's going to safe lane like we thought. Booker DeWitt is on the Disruptor. He's also going safe lane. Ogre Magi is headed over to the top rune spot, it looks like. I'm not sure what he's going up there for. Dare is on the Ogre Magi. And we have... It looks like it's going to be a
30
solo
seconds
off lane
until
here.
digital
Razor,
sports.
Razor.
Ooh,
Are
Razor's
they
in a
gonna
bad
see
spot.
you? Yep.
They
I
found
don't-
him. He did get a ward off to block a camp.
Oh,
He
but he
may
did.
pay
There's
for
a
it with
fissure.
his life here. Oh, they blocked themselves off, though. That was a really
Oh.
bad fissure there. Ooh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Viper's not gonna be able to catch him either.
Well, he might. He has that slow already. Oh, it's not going to be enough. He gets away.
No.
Anyway, we have the Radiant gathering up to help
It's
defend
time
him.
for Fantasy
Anyway,
World
Eris
avatars
next is
to
on the
pretend to
Darkseer
murder
offlane.
one
It's going to be a
another.
solo offlane probably. Anyway, let's continue. We have the solo offlane on the Dire side with G1 on the Centaur Warner, of course. We have Rough Edges going mid with the Viper like we thought. So the lanes are turning out exactly as we thought. We have the Enigma. We have Sikamikanico. I'm working on pronouncing that name. Sick. On the Enigma. I'm going to call him Sick for now. And he's going to be jungling for sure. And we have the Luna with Cake and Sean Torius on the Earthshaker. And they're going to be a dual safe lane. So, lanes exactly as predicted, I think, except for this Ogre Magi. He seems to be wandering a lot where he hadn't been. And we have the Disruptor actually wandering up here into the jungle too, catching out the Enigma, but they're going to ignore each other, it looks like. He stops there. I'm not sure why he stopped. What's going on here? Don't go
what is he
AFK.
doing? Hello, you're playing a match. Wake up, Booker.
Yeah, I would definitely want to leave someone in the lane with the Medusa right now. You don't want to leave her alone. She needs all the time she can get to come online. And she doesn't do well alone early game.
Agreed.
That's not to say you can't have one roaming with the tri-lane, but if it's not going to be a tri-lane, I'm interested to see how this is going to go.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I mean, you've got the Centaur, who is just having the time of his life farming by the tower right now, in the offlane.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, that's a quick stampede, and everything else. I mean, you don't want to be giving him farm to level up double edge and get you a stampede. Well, here comes Disruptor, though.
Apparently people cannot hear you in-game, so you might want to check your settings real quick. I'm assuming it's in-game because I can see your volume for my stream, so.
Okay, hold on then. Hello, hello?
If the thing is popping up in-game, it's not your fault. It's working correctly for your end, but it may be Dota's end. I had that issue with one game.
Let's see here. Yeah, my thing's not popping up in game. What in the world?
I don't know. If it's not a huge deal. Anyone who's watching in-game, you might want to go to the stream at twitch.tv/LastTalon. You'll be able to hear it just fine there. I know he's going through there. But yeah, anyway, I was just about to point out this ward here in the small camp, preventing that tri-lane effectively. It's going to be hard for them to have a tri-lane without that small camp to pull.
Yeah,
So I can understand why they have someone roaming.
I agree. I think there's some good warding from both sides. That sentry that Razor put up top there, that's going to slow down Enigma a little bit, and
Oh, for sure.
yeah, I think it's some good warding going on.
Yep. And Enigma almost has his soul ring. Not quite, but he's
Oh,
farming
Razor
pretty
could
fast.
be first blood in the mid.
Ooh, we're having problems here.
Nope, he's going to get away, but
Yes.
somehow I didn't see exactly how he got there, but he was up in this area right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe some weird interaction with the Fisher? I'm not sure. I don't think he would willingly go up there, though. Maybe he was trying to get a kill on that Viper. He is pretty low.
Yeah.
Who knows? He might not have known the missing Earthshaker.
Yeah.
The Viper does have that bottle already. And it looks like Medusa's not having the best time farming yet. She only has 6 last hits. She does have 3 denies, though. But she needs to be going for all of those last hits she can get, because she can take 40 minutes to come online sometimes. It might be a late game here.
Yeah, and you don't want to see the other team's 1 in the safe lane being 14-2, and your safe lane is 6-3.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That's
Let's check those last hits here. And actually, the Darkseer is having a really good off lane here, so...
Yep.
That's definitely good for him, at least. He's going to come online pretty quickly, although it's not quite a solo off lane, because we have this Ogre Magi hanging out. He's grabbing XP from him.
Yes.
And we have Disruptor dewarding this camp here. They are aware he's doing it, and they're going to try and catch him out. The Invis Viper is going to track him down here, but there's a sentry ward he's going straight through.
There's the stomp.
Does get stomped. And the Viper is here to help finish him off. The Medusa isn't going to be able to save him yet. She's not online at all. He's gonna go straight down.
The first of many floodings.
And we do have the Ogre Magi rotated in here to come help out.
Overall, that was just a nice, clean play there from Lycan our chances. Good rotation from the Viper. And
Yeah, for sure.
when Disruptor you get stomped up, it's over.
Yeah, and
At this level.
that first blood is definitely going to help Lycan our chances right now.
Yeah. Razor needs to be careful. Enigma's coming down from the top, and Viper's returning, but he is backing off a little bit.
Yeah, Razor is being in a very risky position here. That Earthshaker is still mid. He is hanging out there, grabbing the levels while the Viper was gone. And there's the Fissure coming out from the Earthshaker. The Disruptor is here.
Oh.
And Razor has his bottle now too to heal up a bit, but
Yep.
it's a bit early.
Viper has no regen, and his bottle is empty right now, so he's got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah. And definitely we have Radiant right now with the advantage on the ward spots. They have vision of both. Dire only has vision of the one at the moment. It is enough to tell which one is where, but you do not know which one you might be going to get. And it's always some useful information.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Razor with the DD now. It's a very scary sight usually.
Yes.
We have some dust being bought on the Ogre Magi here. Wonder how that's going to play out. Where is the Ogre Magi right now? He's just hanging out in the jungle waiting on his dust. Or not dust,
Razor is
smoke.
diving deep right now, and he is
Ooh.
going to roam into Enigma. But that could be
Pops
a
his
dead
ult.
Enigma.
Taking damage.
Enigma
That's
may
a
go
dead
down
Enigma.
here.
Nope.
Oh, he's gonna get away. The Razor may actually go down to the Viper here.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh,
Wow.
backfired a bit
Tower
there.
is being
He
attacked.
dove so deep. He started a static link, like, in this area. Way
Yeah.
behind the tier 1 tower.
But it looks like the tier 1 tower may be going down soon on the Dire side at mid here. It is pretty low.
Yes. Yeah, they have gotten some pretty good damage, and Razor has just been using his plasma field and just pushing out these creep waves. Like that.
Yeah, and actually I'm looking at Medusa here. We have Medusa starting to get quite a bit of farm. She's definitely starting to come online. She doesn't have the most yet. We still have Darkseer having the most so far, but she's catching up slowly.
Yeah, despite not necessarily having a whole lot of last hits. I mean, 25-9's not too bad at 7 minutes in or 8 minutes in, but she is already up there at level 6, getting close to 7. So
Meanwhile, we have the Luna up here. She's actually doing second best in farm overall in this game. Though she is out of regen, she's sitting quite low, so if they gank her at this time, that would probably be better. At mid, we have some action going on. We have the Viper getting caught out by 3 of the Radiant heroes. He's going down. Darkseer comes in just for good measure, too. It looks like they may be able to push this tower right here.
yeah, there's no way they can stop this if they go. Not
Looks
with,
like we
3
have
of them
counter
here.
push going on at top from the Luna and the Earthshaker as well, but they're going to back off. They don't have the
Dire's
ability to
middle
push that all the way in
tower
on their own.
damage.
Yeah,
Here the
they might
tower
go in
goes
with this
down.
creep
Dire's
wave.
structures are fortified.
Pop the glyph just to stall them a bit.
Dire's
Don't think they're
middle
going to be able
tower
to
is
stop
being
them. It's going to go
attacked.
down.
Oh,
Try to deny. Don't get it.
Tower has fallen.
Fissure goes off.
it's like there's that stampede.
Oh, long, wide-range fight here. Razor is static linking that Earthshaker a lot, stealing a lot of damage. He is low, though.
Yeah.
Not much he can do. He steals 98 damage, though. It's quite a lot.
Yes, it is.
Ogre Magi protecting this rune for him so he can grab it for his bottle. Heal up quite a bit from that.
It's gonna be Viper getting a haste rune down here at the bottom, or yeah, they don't know who they want to give it to. So it's just gonna sit there.
He's actually going to go use his bottle, share it with his teammates, and go pick it up.
Yeah,
It was really close, though. That Disruptor was right next to it, could have
yeah,
grabbed
he
it.
was roaming. Yeah, he
Or
was
denied it in the
roaming towards
meantime.
Yeah.
We're going to try and catch out
They're
this
gonna
Razor
go on the
again.
Razor, yeah.
Razor is going to go down. He does not have enough damage output.
Oh,
Ooh, pops his
Luna.
ult, but not going to be
48
enough.
HP. 48 HP lives. Wow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we do have the Medusa just continuing to farm down here. She just passed the Luna, so she's a bit more farm than Luna at this point. Doesn't mean she's... Ooh, and the Disruptor's gonna go down. That hurts. Always hard to lane against the Centaur. But
if you look at net worth, man, Dark Seer, he is just getting it
I know.
done up there.
He's ridiculously farmed. Where is he right now?
Is.
He's fighting the Eidolons all on his own. Always cool Eidolons to have, too. I like those ones.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
But this Darkseer almost has a mech. He has his Soul Ring already. He's less than 100 gold out from his mech.
I mean, he's killed it. I mean, you're talking about a 12-minute mech on an off-lane Darkseer. Yeah.
Oh, not even. He's gonna get it in just a few seconds here, I think. 11 minutes.
Yeah.
He needs like a last hit. I mean, he's not going for him though. Maybe it will be 12 minutes with that passive gold, but I thought he would for sure be getting last hits still. It looks like he backed off quite a bit. They are grouping top. We may have action going on here.
Well,
Razor goes in. Steals a bunch of the damage, but doesn't actually get to use it. Gets hurt by that ult from the Luna.
yeah, that's a good eclipse.
Yeah. And actually only ended up stealing 14 damage. I thought it was on for longer.
Well, it definitely saved her life, though. That eclipse did. But yeah, the static link wasn't on that long.
I thought the static link was going on for longer. I must have been mistaken.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
We're going to try and push this tower here as well.
Dire
They may be
have
able to get
fortified
quite a
their
few towers down before they can do anything to
Radiant's
stop them
middle
at the
tower
moment.
is being attacked. Dire's
Medusa
bottom
is
tower
top farm
under
now,
fire.
at least for creep score.
And net worth as well.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
I haven't
is
checked
taking
net worth. Let me
damage.
check that out here.
Well,
Dire's bottom
just,
tower
I
is
think
being
she,
attacked.
Just a
just
couple
went-
gold behind the Viper
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We have Ogre Magi trying to farm
Dire's
up here at
bottom
mid, it
tower
looks like.
under fire.
Probably didn't get a lot of farm going on. He was roaming quite a bit earlier on. He does have his ult, though. Let's check the levels, actually. That's probably a good thing to do. We have actually Disruptor being quite far behind. He's only level 4. Everyone else is at least level 6.
Yeah.
Medusa and Viper are at the
Radiant's
top right
tower is
now.
under siege.
Which
Unfortunately-
right now that's kind of a big deal at the moment because you've got Echo Slam and Black Hole.
Yeah, and they're all
It's team
grouped up.
fight.
I was just about to say they're all grouped up here. They're gonna try and rotate, and they do push them off the tower, but they could just push this right now. They know that there's one at mid, and they
Dire's
know there's
middle
one
tower
bot
is being
still.
attacked.
There's that mech. It is at 12 minutes 40 seconds here.
Dire's
mean,
bottom tower is being attacked.
This Dire bottom tier 1 is gonna go, and if they don't get something out of this,
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
and they're
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Medusa just continues to farm. I mean, her creep
Yep.
score is much further ahead now, if you look at it.
yeah, and she's farming up a wave right now.
She's almost completed her Yasha. I mean, that's part of the problem. They can't be letting her get the
Oh, here
free
we go,
farm.
Stampede, they're coming
Dire's
in.
bottom
There's
tower
the
is
black
being
hole.
attacked.
We have the Echo Slam already gone off.
Disruptor.
Earthshaker may go down too as well.
Well,
Quite a spree.
The Razor go down too.
Dire's bottom tower is in pieces.
Dire's bottom tower does go down though.
and see that's what I'm saying. Like they that Stampede and all. I don't know if he didn't have enough mana. I wasn't looking exactly, but that was a play that should have been made a minute ago before
Yeah.
Medusa could put so much damage into that tier 1 bottom.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And we do have Centaur getting his blink here. It's coming to him on the courier now.
I mean, and he's low. I don't. He might want to go back to the fountain.
Yeah, I would have gone back to
It's-
Fountain and picked it up there.
Yeah.
He's being really risky here. That Medusa, if she wanted to, she could go kill him right now. Get
Yeah.
some quick gold and levels going on. She wouldn't have to wait quite as long. She is farming the jungle though,
That
playing
is
it
one
safe.
thing though. They are blind in this area.
Yeah.
Over here. Nothing. They can see nothing.
Dire's top tower is
We
under
do have that
siege.
ward coming out right there.
Dire's top
The
tower
Centaur
is, being
is
attacked.
starting to get healed up a little bit. Meanwhile, we have Radiant grouping up mid. They're probably going to try and push this tower as well. And that's really where the Dire are falling short here in this match, I think, is they're not, getting any towers. They've lost all but one of their tier 1 so far. That could go down pretty easily if they push that.
Yep, and the other question I have is who's going to do the damage to the tower?
Yeah.
Their split push potential is virtually 0. And I'm just not sure who's going to do it. Ogre's going to see this Centaur.
Tries to stomp, but he's going to let the Ogre get away. We have the Darkseer
what are you
running
doing?
in, uses the mech, he's going to try and walk away. Doesn't get stunned, and he's going to run away here. He's just barely going to get away. Oh, but the Centaur blinks in, stops him.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Meanwhile, this Medusa, look at her farm. This is ridiculous. She's just getting complete free farm. She's going to pass them soon. And once she's online, like we were saying, she doesn't stop being online.
Nope.
You have to stop her before she comes online.
Yep.
And so this is going to be problematic, I think. They're grouping up bot, possibly trying to stop her, but she's not there. She's in the jungle.
Yep.
And they're going to know they're there before she decides to come back, so she's probably going to play it safe here.
She's got 32 more last hits than the Luna.
Yeah.
So
and the Luna isn't even the top on their team right now for last hits.
You're number 1. Yeah, it's actually
We do have them invading the jungle here. They're going to catch out the Medusa. This isn't good. They're going to get her down here. One death for Medusa, but that's not going to stop her farm. She's still doing pretty good. And they are all grouping up in here. They're going to try and surprise them. Razor ult is going on, but they're not going in yet.
They need to back away.
We have the Glimpse coming in here. They're going to get the Luna.
Yes, they
Luna
are.
pops her ult, doing a ton of damage, but they get the Luna. Both of them go down as well. Darkseer is going to try and run away so they don't catch him. He is going to get away.
6. Yep,
Oh
I
my.
think he's going to get away. That was such a great ult.
But here comes the Centaur. He's fishing here, trying to get him.
He's got the blink there.
He does come in there. He does use the double edge, but the Darkseer's just going to keep running away. He's hard to catch up with. He's hard to get a kill on. I was surprised they got the first kill on him in the first place.
Structures are fortified.
Ogre is still farming up at mid here. He has that smoke on him, but it hasn't used it yet. I'm interested to see what they use that for. Glad to see someone buying it, though, because a lot of pub games I play, no one gets it at all. This Viper is taking quite a few hits. He's going to have to back off. Meanwhile, the Medusa is coming back in. She's still far lead on her creep score. Let's check out the net worth, too. She is behind in net worth due to the kill from that Viper.
Yeah. Which Viper's
But not by
doing
much,
well.
by about 50 gold only, so it's not saying a whole lot.
I mean, Viper's doing well. The Centaur is doing very well. Like we said, he had a great start to the laning phase. But I worry about this Luna. You know, she's your ace in the hole, who you're wanting to have be online around the 35, 40 minute mark, and she's had some good ults, but
Yeah. But she's starting to fall off. I mean, if you look at her net worth, she doesn't have what she needs, and we have action going on in the river here. The Disruptor is going to go down. He gets fissured.
just a bad place to be.
I mean, currently, we have Kappa Crusaders on the Radiant here. They're behind in kills. The other team is getting quite a few more kills, but it's not as if they're doing nothing about it. Like I said, what they need to do is they need to hold off until that Medusa is fully online and can start doing work on the other team.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at her. She's non-stop farming. That's exactly what the Medusa needs to do here. And they need to be stopping that from happening. They've got one kill on her, but that's not going to be enough to stop her. They have action going on mid here. They're going to take down the tower. Here comes the Black Hole. Only gets the Darkseer here. They are going to get a kill on him. They're going to get another kill on the Organ Magi as well. Medusa is here hanging out. She's going to back off.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
She's going to need to figure out a way to get around here.
That's not going to do a whole lot right now.
Meanwhile, she's actually just going to go back to farming. She's in a really risky spot. They have vision of her. And she's going to get notified by her team. She's going to try and get out of there before they can catch up. But they are coming in here. They're fishing. He does blink. Gets the stun off. Is she going to get away?
No, she's done.
Oh, she's done. Yeah. And that puts the Centaur ahead of her as well.
Yep.
So she's going to be having a bit of trouble now. And this is what the Dire need to do. They need to stop her before she's online. Stay ahead of her. But the other problem is just staying ahead of her isn't necessarily going to be enough. They need to make sure they keep her from reaching a certain point. Because once she has the right items, she's going to be unstoppable against the team. She actually has a Mask of Madness now. I've not seen that built on her really a whole lot, although I haven't seen her played a whole lot. But I can imagine that could do quite a bit of damage, especially with her split shot. She could probably take down an entire team on her own with the Mask of Madness if you timed it right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Radiant
has fortified their
I really
towers.
wish that Medusa, for Kappa, they were doing good, and even though they're down so far in kills, it had taken all the way to 20 minutes before Lycan our chances even gotten a tower. You know, but the problem was when they got the tower, they used the black hole, and they only got 2 supports. If Medusa gets away, they're still not in that bad of a position. But now that Medusa wasn't able to get away, you're looking at Centaur and Viper ahead of her now in the net worth. You know, it's... I want to still say that I feel like Kappa have the edge, but Medusa does not need to keep going down.
Yeah. And they are going to catch out the Disruptor. It looks like they are really banking on this Medusa. She pops her ult, but Luna pops her ult as well. Medusa goes down. Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to have 4 people coming down here. Razor's going to go down as well, it looks like. The Ogre Magi needs to just get away here. He's in vision of them. They know where he is. He needs to run.
Yep.
And it looks like they aren't going to chase. They do know he's going to get away in time. They don't have the chase. They already used what they could have done to chase.
The thing was, that comes down to, I think, just a lack of communication. Because Medusa had a good ult. She caught 3 heroes right here in this little line with the trees. But Razor was over here doing something, and Disruptor was already dead, and Darkseer was way down here.
Under fire.
And Luna was able to get her ult, and then it was over.
Has fallen.
And Dire has just actually passed them in tower kills. Well, Luna is definitely online now. So is the Viper.
Oh yeah.
They need to... They have smoked the Medusa. She's going to try again here. But she gets black holed, along with both of the people with her. Medusa is going down. They're all going down. Darkseer tries to vacuum them, but he's a little too late. He's going to go down as well.
Dominating.
Razor comes in to try and help. He's going to run away.
Owning at Dota.
Oh, man.
This is not looking good for the Radiant team right now. They need to make sure that Medusa can continue to get her farm. She shouldn't be going for kills right now. She's behind in farm still. She needs to definitely find a place she can farm. She could probably do Ancients right now, actually. Medusa's really good at doing Ancients. But, you know, she needs to do something where they're not going to be able to stop her. And they're losing map control, and that's going to be harder and harder.
From Kappa, but man, this guy, sick on the Enigma, what a blink black hole. Now
that was great.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Now, see, both of these teams right now have been punished for being over greedy and overstaying their welcome.
Yeah, they are actually going to get nearly a team wipe on the Dire right now.
Yep.
They should use this to push. Actually, we have Centaur pushing in top here. He's going to need to be careful. He's completed his pipe, it looks like. He doesn't have it on him. It's in his stash still. But they're about to lose another tower here. No one's doing anything to defend it. Mid tower is also being hit, it looks like. They need to do something to defend this before they come back up. Medusa is doing a good thing here, actually, I think. She's continuing to farm while she has the chance, while it's free.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm just feeling like this is where you should have gone. The Roche Pit is where I think you should have been.
I don't think they had the chance to do it, though. Their towers are being pushed in. They have to defend those. They're losing in towers now. They can't ride on being ahead in towers anymore. They can't let the towers go down. I mean, the towers are the game.
That's true.
They can't let them continue to be ahead, because it may be a while before the Medusa comes back online. She's farming up. She's quite behind now. Almost 1,000 gold behind the next person. The Razor is actually the one that's most ahead right now from winning that team fight. He got most of the gold out of that. The Dire is coming in here to come and try and catch out the Medusa. She doesn't seem to be aware they're coming at all. She stops to farm here. I don't think the Dire are going to actually find her. They may find this Razor, though. Here they go. They find the Razor. Stomps, gets the stun on her. Got the Malefice going. Midnight Pulse. Fissure is out. They can't get in there. They're all on her. She goes down.
And Darkseer, you could be in a bad place.
Yeah, Darkseer is also a bit out of position here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That was a good play there from Disruptor. Cut
Yeah.
him off.
Very nice connect field. We have the Enigma sitting here waiting to blink in, it looks like.
Yep.
5 seconds till his black hole's off cooldown. He may go straight for this Medusa if he gets
damage.
vision here.
Oh, he's gonna jump. He's gonna jump right here. It's gonna be bad news.
Yeah.
Don't stick together.
They don't know what's happening, I don't think either. They don't have
I don't
vision.
think they do either.
We have the Centaur as well. He has the blink too. He's going to blink in with. It looks like they're
Oh.
coordinating. They are backing up. They're about to get seen here. Here the
They
creeps
just
see
got
him.
pinged out. They got pinged out. There it is.
But there's the black hole.
God,
Everyone's in there. There goes Earthshaker's ult as well.
man.
They get kills on all of them. The only one up is the Razor. He's in Fountain. They're going to get the tower. They're trying to backdoor. It's not working. They're going to need to get the creeps up here.
15 assists
Radiant's
now
middle
for
tower
Enigma.
is being
And that
attacked.
blink black hole is just destroying this game.
Yeah. And the Medusa is still where she was last time still. In network, rather.
Tower is under siege.
She's not catching up at all. That's a problem.
And if you
They're-
remember, I asked how they were going to take down towers. Well, it's not hard when the enemy
Radiant's
team
middle
is on
tower
the
being
sideline.
attacked.
Yeah, it's not hard once the
No
entire
more
enemy team
middle
is down.
tower for Radiant.
Luna gets caught out in this static storm here. She's going to try and TP away.
She's dead.
Dire's
She
top
ends up
tower is
TPing away
being
just in time. Not quite enough damage output there. Here comes the Glimpse here, back into another kinetic field. He is going to go down for doing that, though. The Razor may go down as well.
Ownage.
That double edge does tons of damage. Here's a Medusa trying to get a kill on the... Yep,
Man,
she gets a kill on the
man,
Enigma.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, but she hasn't caught up. She hasn't actually passed the Razor even yet. She needs to keep farming like she is here.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
She needs to figure out a place she can go farm where she's safe, though.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
The kills are
under
not...
fire.
They shouldn't be her main focus. They're helpful if she can get them, but she shouldn't be seeking them out right now.
I agree.
Radiant's bottom
I
tower is
agree
being
completely.
attacked.
Bottom tower going down as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is demolished.
She is sitting on about 2,100 gold. She just bought an ultimate orb with it. Looks like she's going to be going for her Lycan sphere. That's a pretty good decision, I think. A lot of the stuff is point target. Fissure no longer pops the Lycan sphere, though. That's a problem.
Yep.
So she's not going to be able to get out of that. But a lot of the other stuff, like the Malefice, the Lucent Beam, Double Edge, a lot of that is going to be stopped by the Lycan sphere, so that's pretty good.
Yep.
She is trying to farm the Ancients. There is a Tango on the ground here. It looks like bottom lane is just going to push in on its own. The Radiant are
did
going to
get
have to
her,
go defend that.
Medusa did just get her ultimate orb.
Actually,
delivered.
and I was mistaken, she already has a Yasha, so she's probably going for a Manta right now.
That's what I was. Yep. Yep.
Usually, Ultimate Orb, you build it into a Lycan Sphere on Medusa, but since she has that Yasha, probably not going for that. Lycan Sphere would be a good choice, I think, though. It's almost always a good choice on Medusa. The Yasha
This
can...
Roche
use
is going
those
down so slow, but I just don't think there's anything Kappa can or even. I don't even think they know what's happening.
they have no idea what's going on. They're stuck here defending their own base, trying to push everything out. By the time they realize, it looks like they're starting to think here, but they're not going to be able to do anything in time.
Eternal slumber.
This is a bad place for Medusa to be. They're coming straight for her, it looks like. She's actually walking into them thinking
Yep.
she's going to go jungle, but she's
And-
going to get caught out. This is a terrible
Yep.
place for her to be. She
They've
needs
got
to
this
run away,
forward.
but she's not going to be able to. She pops her ult, but it's not going to be on long enough to do anything.
Nope. Nope. It's just a nice aggressive ward in the jungle. gonna take care of it.
It looks like they're going to use this to push bot tower. Luna does have the Aegis, for reference.
Probably a good choice, because I don't think
for sure.
anybody's going to be able to take down the Viper, and I don't... If Centaur goes down, okay. I mean, alright.
Dire's middle tower is
It's not
being
exactly
attacked.
the biggest deal. Viper is so tanky already. He has the mech,
Yeah.
he has the Manta style. There's not much you're going to be able to do to him.
I mean, Centaur says, hey, I'm going to blink in, and please attack me. That's what I would like for you to do, please.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So yeah, good choice for Luna.
And Centaur is working on a Heart of Tarask, it looks like. He has the Reaver already.
Double damage.
And it looks like we have the Razor also building Heart of Tarask. He starts out with the Vitality booster. Let's check all the
Radiant's
items
middle
here. I
barracks
haven't
are
had a
under
chance to really go
attack.
for that. Looks like we have the Ogre Magi with the Yule Scepter. Like I said, the Razor, he has a Ags already. He is going to be building that Heart of Tarask, it looks like. We have...
Poor
Radiant's
Disruptor,
top tower
man.
is being
I mean,
attacked.
he's just chilling with a casual helm of Iron Will and
Yeah.
a wand and brown boots.
Yep. I mean, that's what happens when you play the hard support.
Yep.
So he has probably been
Radiant's
spending most
top
of his
tower
money
is being
buying
attacked.
wards and stuff of that nature.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
We have the Darkseer. He has a mech. He has... Looks like he's going to build a pipe. He has the Hood of Defiance. He also has that Soul Ring that's really helping him out. The Medusa, we've covered Medusa's items a lot here. We have a lot of damage going on this
Radiant have fortified their
Luna
towers.
already. She's going to pop her Aegis. I'm gonna close that window here. Black Hole goes on. Defensive Black Hole, it looks like, but they are caught in it. And that's going to be nearly a team wipe. She turns people
And
into
they're gonna
stones,
get
but it's not going to
yeah,
be
they're
enough.
gonna
They're
get
going to get her.
Filled in. Radiant's top
That
tower is
could
under siege.
be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, she's going to go down here. Not much they can do about it.
Does anyone have
slaughter.
buyback?
Medusa has the buyback. She's going to come back in. I'm not sure there's much she can do. She just popped her ult. She turns... you know, she has her mana shield. That's not going to help her last too long,
Radiant's
though.
middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah, and she's just kind of sitting back here. She's not sure how she's going to defend this.
Yeah, this is
can't
going to be
confront them
two
directly.
sets of racks, and I think that's
Radiant's
probably going to
top
be all they're
barracks
going to
has
be able to
fallen.
get. But I mean, that could
It
be
looks like
enough.
Centaur is going bot here, going to try and push out this lane from this side.
Radiant's top barracks
The
has
Medusa
fallen.
is going to try and weaken him quite a bit since he's taking a lot of tower hits, but he's not going to be able to chase. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is coming up. They're going to push them out of the base. I don't think they can stay here for much longer.
I don't think so.
Luna does just get her Manta style.
Radiant's bottom
I
tower
don't know if
under
you
fire.
caught it, but it's quite ballsy. The Dire Courier was in the Radiant base.
Yeah, I saw it for a second there. I mean, it was pretty safe, I think. We have the Viper going down here, actually. Yeah, they've overstayed their welcome. They
Yeah,
stayed a
that's
bit
it.
too long, like I was saying. Here's the glimpse coming out right into the Connect field. They chased too long, not enough communication on that. She pops her BKB, runs right out of the Connect field, but she's going to go down anyway, it looks like. Just one more stun here from the Ogre. Doesn't even need it. Razor gets it anyway. I mean, that's a little bit of a comeback, but they're still behind in net worth, like we were saying.
Attacked.
Yeah,
Egg
but
Scepter
that was
goes to the
an
Earthshaker.
8,000 plus gold exchange.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good actually. But like I said though, it's not enough. They were so much further ahead anyway. You know?
Yeah, I don't think even 18,000 gold when you're down this far. 2 lane of racks, you don't even have a tier 2 tower down. I just think it might be too far gone at this point.
Yeah.
But I think one thing, when they look at the replays, both teams are going to see, man, we should have backed out of situations. Both teams staying too long, I think, in certain engagements.
We have the Darkseer going down here actually. Razor is chasing out this Earthshaker.
Razor's gonna get
Earthshaker
the
goes down.
Earthshaker taking
Darkseer is not actually going to go down there. We
That
have
Ags
the...
on Razor.
Yeah, that's
Dire's bottom
pretty
tower
impressive.
is
Here comes the
being
Viper
attacked.
back though. Razor's
They're
just
going
going
to
to have to run
stampede,
away.
try and get him, but Yeah, they need to back away.
The Razor is starting to pull a bit ahead here.
Yeah, they had vision here and here that let them know that they don't need to chase that.
Yeah.
So.
And back to the items again. We do have the Heart of Trask recipe being bought on the Razor. He just needs to get that to him to complete his heart. We have the Disruptor completing his Veil of Discord. That's what he is buying, actually, it looks like.
Yep.
We have the pipe being finished, and it looks like 2 ultimate orbs on the Medusa. She's maybe going for a Eye of Skady then. We have the Glimpse coming out. They're having a lot of trouble damaging that Viper, though.
Yeah, yeah,
Viper has a Heart of
get it
Trask
done.
already. And she's going to turn
what are you
it...
doing? What are you doing?
Ooh. Not good. The Medusa needs to get out of here, too.
Yeah, run away.
She's about to run out of mana, then she's going to take all the damage. Here we go. There it goes.
He's got 2,700 HP and a heart. Run away.
Ooh.
I don't even know that's going to be enough.
Here comes the
especially with
fissure.
Centaur. Okay, that was a
The
good
illusions chasing.
Yeah.
Black hole comes out.
Bottom barracks has fallen. The Dire have sacrificed
Not gonna be enough to kill him outright.
and have thus earned
Gonna barely get away. No, the ogre goes.
Mega
Excuse
kill.
me. The Earthshaker also goes down.
And
We have the
Darkseer.
Darkseer going down. We have Razor chasing. Enigma goes down. Luna pops. Oh, it's not hitting Razor though. Don't have him in vision. Razor's gonna get away here. It looks like no. Here comes the stomp. Blink stomp.
This Centaur is so damn tanky, man. 32.
Yeah. Razor goes down. They're stuck in the kinetic field. Pop the pipe here. And it looks like it may be ending
tier
here.
4 down. Yeah, that's a tier 4 down.
Radiant's middle tower
They're gonna
has
come back in
fallen.
and try and defend it. They have 4 of them.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Look at all those mega
Kinetic
creeps.
field up here. Glimpse back in. They don't have enough damage output. He's so tanky.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and block his escape, but they are waiting a little bit further on.
While they're doing that,
middle
the
tower
creeps
is
are
taking
just
damage.
taking down this tier 4 tower.
Yep, and they're gonna go back to defend that, it looks like. Still trying to cover the items. Eggs on the Enigma and on the Earthshaker. They both have blinks. We have Butterfly on the Luna, Manta Style, BKB, Helm of the Dominator. We have a Heart on the Viper, Manta Style, and a Mech. Heart on the Centaur as well as a Pipe and a Blink and a Hyperstone. So many high ticket items here.
Yeah, it's they took down so many towers in such a short amount of time that their
Yeah.
goal plus all of the hero kills, it was like
Yeah.
robbing a bank. They just got it all.
Yeah, for sure. And they shut down the Medusa like they needed to. She hasn't quite come online
Yep.
still even.
Yep.
She's having trouble actually even just defending the base.
Could be another blink black hole coming.
Yep. Looks like we have Disruptor going down.
Radiant's ancient
And it looks like Luna is going straight for the Ancient while they're in the middle of this fight.
Yep, that's it. That's game, boys and girls.
Yep.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
They're not going to call it, though. They're going to make them earn it.
Earthshaker went down. We have the buyback from the Medusa. Razor is going down to the Luna. Luna pops the ult though. They're going to have to back off.
That's
Medusa's going to go down for a second time. The Ancient goes down in the meantime. It's a good game.
It's a good job. Medusa and Kappa had a fantastic early game, but liking our chances, they just kept picking away, and after Medusa got called out one too many times, there was just no catching up.
Yeah.